Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
So that's got things underway.
You know who I've got my eye on here, Peter? Dennis Bergkamp. He'll be performing all sorts of different roles out there. The focal point up front, the ball carrier, the link between the midfield and the attack.
A beautiful inventor, and he does it all, of course, with unmatched panache.
Yeah, a team player through and through, and he's totally unselfish.
Guardiola. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar.
He's found a way past.
Pepe with the foul.
Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Crosses it in.
Otto tries to clear. Neymar, it's a good...
And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff. And now they can spring out of defence.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Maldini. And it's Messi.
Gullit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Robertson has it in a wide position. Now it's Gullit. Xavi.
Oh, this looks sharp.
He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, they've got it again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
So we're still where we started right now. And he's worked it through.
And Gullit! Gullit!
Moments of true class. Fenerbahce take the lead.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Shapes to shoot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Smartly reclaimed. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that is one way to stop him. They would have been quick to recover this. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's in on goal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pepe. And it's Maldini. Neymar. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bergkamp. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Xavi. It's Bergkamp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Eto'o. Shot could be on. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's come to nothing. Pepe. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Messi. Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's crossed into the middle. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
This possibly the last play of the half. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Otto spots it and intercepts. And it's Bergkamp. Robertson has it out wide and in space. That is good strength. Tries to get it clear. He's having a hit! That is wonderful from Rijkaard!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine...
And the shot! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Fenerbahce go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Messi. And that's gone loose. Fenerbahce needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has 2. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's neat. It's a threatening ball. Xavi. Robertson. He is through here. Cross from... Oh, great leap! And that's in. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Fenerbahce are at the peak. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught, and one more try! So, third corner of the game. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Too much on that, it's gone out. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola. That is good progress on the left. He slings it in. That's a decent clearance. Into the last 5 minutes. That's been slipped through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. Guardiola at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. He's found a way through. Now it's Bullet. Looking for options for movement. 4 extra minutes added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.